Hello people in YouTube land. How do you do? We are along Commonwealth Avenue, and to my right is the MRT track, the East-West line. Yes, this is the East-West line. Commonwealth Avenue is right beside us. If you head down that direction, you will reach Buona Vista MRT station. That direction is a Commonwealth MRT station, and behind this petrol station, beside this car park, there is a place that you do not know exists here. A lot of people walk past this area, and when they walk past here, they do not know it's a hidden place. Not exactly hidden, but a place not many people know exists. People even go past in the MRT, following this MRT track, in the train, go past this area and do not know notice that they walk past this interesting area, this place that maybe only the people living around this area here know. Right behind this condominium showroom, there is a place that not many people know of. A place that not very common in Singapore. In other countries it's very common, but in Singapore it is a bit uncommon. And it's right behind there. Yes, so if you walk around the area here, a typical HDB area with lots of HDB flats, point blocks, a lot of different types of blocks. As you can see, some of the blocks older, some of the blocks newer, but HDB blocks nevertheless. And this is like a very typical HDB neighborhood. There's even a coffee shop nearby, but there is something here that is not common. Yes, we are just surrounded by HDB flats. Not something that you will know, but behind this hedge here of vegetation, there is something very unique, very uncommon in a HDB residential area. But in Singapore, this place here, is also very uncommon. So, what's here that's so uncommon that not many people know about? Only people around living this area will know. Behind this hedge here, yes, behind us, this hedge here is something that not many people know of. So along this hedge here, behind the hedge is something very interesting, and there's a small little gate here. Let me just bring you to the gate and let me just show you what's here. And look at this, private property, but look at this. There are rows and rows and rows of headstones. Yes, this is a cemetery. It's a Hakka cemetery. So as you can see, surrounded by HDB flats. There's a cemetery here. Who would have thought in the middle of a residential area there is this between blocks, very common that you can find in Singapore, but very uncommon, is a cemetery. This here is a Hakka cemetery. So what happens is, the whole story, originally I think in 1887 there was a huge cemetery, a Hakka cemetery here, but because of the master plan, Singapore's master plan for the country, they acquired back the land. So in the 1960s, the association, this Hakka association, made an arrangement with the government to keep this small plot of land and built around 3,000 headstones here, tombstones here. And so the whole cemetery was all shrunk into this small plot of land, and I think they have a lease of 99 years. Yes, so most of these tombstones here hold urns, except for 12 tombstones that have coffins under them. But the rest of them are actually tombstones for urns. And look at this, almost 3,000 tombstones. And it's a very uncommon sight in Singapore, because most burials, people are burnt and they are put into like those places where they put all the urns, which is not like this, like a building. So this place here holds the urns of the dearly departed, and you can see people still come here to make offerings, but no new burials, only to keep the old burial, old cemetery, old urns. Yep. So this here is a very uncommon sight. It's not something that you can find in Singapore, and a lot of people go past along the MRT track and don't even notice this place is here. So I hope I showed you to a very interesting place. Of course, I didn't go into the cemetery because, of course, you need to, be respectful to the departed, and of course the people who are, offering, who are paying their respects there. So because of that, we do not go in there. But from the outside, I did film a few video clips. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed exploring Singapore, finding the extra things that you don't find normally in Singapore. Yep. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this adventure. Like, share, and subscribe. Support me on Patreon or PayPal if you can afford it, or watch some of my old videos. I got lots and lots of food videos where I visit all the different food centers in Singapore, exploring the food there. Maybe you're interested in that. And lastly, but the most important thing, the thing that you have to do is to join me for my next adventure. I will see you all around, guys, gals, and others too. Bye bye.